Hey guys, welcome back to the Detour podcast. Never a dull day at the Vuelta. Geez, highs and lows all in 24 hours. We're joined live by four-time national road champion from Australia, John Trevorrow. And Iffy, it's been just an absolute bloody roller coaster for BikeExchange Jayco at the
What,
Tour of Spain today, mate.
what a day. I mean, you did right, Dan. It was just so terrible this morning. Simon Yates out positive to COVID, and the team was just devastated. But they kept talking positive, as they do. Talked about the big chance for Kaden Groves today, and the work for him. Well, did they ever? And he delivered. It was just an amazing stage win. It just couldn't have been a better. There he goes. There's a look at him there. Wow, what an amazing effort from the whole team, and especially from Kate.
Well, let's have a look at the stage results there. Kaden Groves, he pipped Danny Van Poppel, the man who you found his necklace or vase gift at the bottom of the drink. Merlier was up there in third. But yeah, as you said, geez, what a roller coaster of emotions. Let's get straight into your interviews. You caught up with a lot of the BikeExchange Jayco guys before the start. So yeah, let's take a look at your compilation of the grabs.
Gene Bates, we just heard the terrible news that Simon's out tested positive this morning. So can you just tell us a little bit what led to that?
Yeah, look, it's devastating for us as a team. We had a big focus for the Welter with Simon, and things were going well. I mean, there's some very strong men here, obviously, the top three at the moment. But we had a sort of a steady approach to the Vuelta, and it was going in our favour. I think we moved up another spot yesterday to fifth overall, and we had some big plans for the final week. So, look, it's hard. It's a hard pill to swallow. It really is, for many reasons. But the big thing now is it's out of our control, and we'll look to what we can control, and that's refocusing and regrouping and getting the most out of the rest of the Vuelta.
So I read that he was not well last night, and so what was actually his symptoms last night?
Yeah, he obviously produced a very good time trial yesterday, as we saw, so there was no issues yesterday. But overnight he came down with a high fever and some other symptoms that were associated with it, and he didn't sleep any at all last night, and then it was positive this morning on a test. So there was no option there.
So just moving on, as you like to do, Gene, I know that. Today's a big chance for Kaden Groves. I mean, he's been right in amongst the sprints, and he seems to be improving.
Yeah, absolutely. And that was one of our goals coming into the race, was supporting Kaden as well, and that obviously hasn't changed. Probably gets a little bit more importance now. And today's the first opportunity for that. I think he's getting better as the race is going on. I'd like to really support him. I think could be a tricky final with the wind and the exposed beachfront there. I think that suits his style at the moment. Sprinters are starting to get a bit tireder, feels a bit more depleted, and that it adds a different dynamic to the finishes.
So just going back to Simon, this is his second time with COVID. He got the 0 when it was in October 2020. How do you think, what will be, we don't know how he's going to react, but what do you think will be for the rest of the season for him?
I think it's too early to tell that at the moment. First and foremost is his health. We'll make sure that he's fit to return to competition when he's ready, and then we'll take it step by step after that.
Yeah, just a couple of quick ones, Gene. I mean, obviously Sierra Nevada climbed Simon knows really well, and I'm guessing he might have been looking for a chance there to turn the tables.
Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of opportunities left in this race for someone to gain time back. And yeah, that was probably one of the few opportunities we're looking at targeting with Simon, yeah.
Right. And in terms of the points battle for the UCI, it's also a blow in that sense as well, isn't it? Because GC man there, and he was going to, hopefully come away with a stack of points at the end of this too.
Well, you never know, and this is a good example of the fact that anything can happen. yeah, it is a blow in that regard. We can't hide from that. So we'll just have to get a bit imaginative of where we look for those points, won't we?
Right, and that starting the stage wins and sort of going for what you can in the welter here, I guess.
Yeah, look, I think as we know that the point system, the way it's set up, doesn't really favour stage wins per se. It's really the big gains are made in one-day races and overall. So, but having said that, we came in here with a focus on stages with Kaden as well, and that's what we'll do while we're here and look for other opportunities.
Okay, Lukey boy, you've done a few of these, but pretty devastating news today with Simon being out.
Yeah, no, it is terrible. I don't really know what to say. I mean, you know, it was a lot of hard work from everyone, especially from Simon, to get here in good shape, and was going very well. And yeah, we've had 10 days of riding for him, and team morale was good. We were looking forward to this week coming up and trying to pull some time back and chase that podium. But yeah, well, it's the way it is, and you know, it's sick of talking about it. We were talking about it the other day, and but yeah, just feel for Simon, and hopefully he's okay, and you know, we'll bounce back. You know, we have good chances with Kaden Groves. Maybe try and go on some breakaways, and yeah, it is hard to refocus during a Grand Tour when you come in with these targets, but that's our sport, and that's why we do it, and we just got to put the positive face back on and move forward.
Well, Gerbo, you've always been a positive person. So as you say, one of the tasks in this was Kaden for all of the sprint stages. That won't change, but what will change is it will give opportunities for guys like yourself and Epi to get up the road.
Exactly. I mean, that's it. Everyone's depleted. We're not the only one. There's maybe nearly every team has had a positive case, and so yeah, everyone's sort of down. But you know, when something like this happens, comes an opportunity, and so for sure, you know, I'm feeling okay. I'll try and get up the road, and who knows? You know, that's why you got to be in it to win it, Iffy, and you know that. So we'll just try.
We've been talking about the terrible news with Simon being out with COVID. Yeah, it's a bit of a bummer, eh?
Yeah, for sure. Especially with losing a leader like that. Yeah, I guess we'll never know what would have happened for the rest of the race with him and the GC, but we still have myself for the sprints, and yeah, these other guys to play with for the breakaway, and now we just take day by day.
Well, that was the role coming in. The game plan was Simon for the GC and you for those stages. Today is one of those. So how are you feeling for today, mate?
Exactly. Yeah, I had a good 2 days resting up. Went easy in TT yesterday, and then the rest day the day before. So not sure how the legs will be, but I think I'll be able to ride into it, and we'll have a good sprint today.
Lawson, just a quick one, mate. You put in a really good time trial yesterday. You would have gone to sleep fairly happy, but woken up to the terrible news with Simon, eh?
No, absolutely. No, it's definitely a big blow to us with Simon going home with COVID today. But yeah, first and foremost, you just hope that he's you know, can stay relatively healthy from here on out, and get home safely. But no, it's a huge blow to us. You know, obviously we put a lot on his shoulders for the overall, and a lot of us we're here solely to help him out. So at the end of the day, you know, life goes on, the race continues, and now it's just time to refocus and look forward to different goals.
So of course, Kaden Groves was always part of the equation with, you know, a chance for him in the 3 or 4 flat stages. But I suppose now it makes a bit of an opportunity for you to get up the road and get into the moves.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, first and foremost, you know, we came here with Simon and Kaden, and so Kaden's definitely now our undisputed leader for the rest of the race, and we'll do our best to help support him on you know, on even like a finish like today. You know, we think we can have a really good result. So that'll be our first and primary focus at the moment, and then from here on out, we'll take each day as it comes and see what kind of gives us our best chance at success.
Enjoy that Texas style weather.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thanks.
Morning, Chris. This Vuelta seems to be heating up in many, many different ways. How tough do you think it's going to be this next 10 days with the depleted teams?
I mean, it's definitely going to be really tough. I mean, it's still a big fight. Obviously, Primoz did a good TT yesterday and up into second overall. So, yeah, just again day by day and keep going and see where we end up.
Today looks quite windy and some exposed areas. It could be a dangerous day out there.
Yeah, possibly. I mean, especially in the final along the coast there, it looks quite open. I mean, at the moment it doesn't really feel windy here, but you never know what can happen.
So what do you reckon? What's your role today?
Just the same as the whole race. Just support Primoz however best I can throughout the stage, depending on what happens throughout the day.
Good luck, mate.
Thanks.
Lukey boy, well, the proverbials hit the fan today, hey, with Simon Yates being out and now Civicom as well.
Yeah, they're dropping like flies, mate. At this rate, I'll be in the top 10 at GC. No, it's disappointing, isn't it? Especially for Yates as well and those guys, what they were fighting for. But yeah, for us, look, we've still got Carlos. We're happy with that. But yeah, look, a lot of work falls on our shoulders now, and it's a shame. There's still a long way to go in this tour, so hopefully we can keep it together.
So good luck today. You obviously, what's your role in today's sprint stage? Yeah, because you've lost a big sprinter.
Yeah, we have, but look, the wind's up today. I think it could split, which is nice and what we're looking forward to. We need to get time back, so the wind will help us. But yeah, it also is hard with a couple less troops. But yeah, look, I think we're not going to make it a sprint. We don't have one, so we'll see what we can do at the end. That last 4K looks a very open desert road, so we'll see what we can do.
Yeah, great bunch of interviews there, and apologies for the title faux pas. It's Chris Harper, not Chris Hamilton. So it's still
both really good guys. They're both really good guys, but Chris Hamilton's not here. He's not at this Vuelta. But anyway,
no, that's right. One of the other big dramas of the day, if he was, of course, Julian Alaphilippe crashing out of the Vuelta.
Alaphilippe,
yeah. We've got some post-race interviews to come. Remco Evenepoel talks about how important he was for the squad. So we'll take a quick drinks break. When we come back, all the post-race reaction after an amazing stage at the Vuelta. So stay tuned.
Look at this bike. You think it's just a bike, right? But it's not. It's a bike 374 people are looking at. This guy, this girl, them, all looking at it. People from here, there, and wherever this is. People that are looking for a bike. Or just a piece of it. Amateurs, semi-amateurs, and pro-amateurs. This guy wants this bike, but with this crank and these bars. This could be the perfect match. But not this one. This girl has a bike to sell, and thousands of people might purchase it. Eyes on Bikes help grow small businesses. His, hers, yours, and the latest data and insights help those businesses keep moving. We are the world's #1 bike marketplace, with over 500,000 products and 900 brands, where buyers and sellers are brought together in a place where a bike is never just a bike. BikeExchange, where the world buys, sells, learns, and rides.
Thanks again to our great mates at BikeExchange. Get over to bikeexchange.com.au. They're big supporters of cycling. They're big supporters of this show, and they've got some great deals at the moment on gravel bikes. And if you need anything for road bikes, mountain bikes, any accessories, you know where to go, Johnny.
E-bikes, they've got a fantastic deal on e-bikes. Yep.
Yeah, 100%. As we said, it was an amazing day for Kaden Groves. Here's all the post-race reaction after stage 11.
We don't mind waiting. You're a little ripper, mate. I mean, that is amazing. Your first Grand Tour stage. How's it feel?
Feels great. Yeah, we're really happy. It was a perfect job by all the guys. Controlled the stage as well, and yeah, it paid off with a nice win.
And we spoke to you this morning, and you were trying to be positive, but you were all in a terrible place, losing Simon for the start.
For sure. I mean, when you bring a team to ride the GC as well, we have guys here to support Yates, and to lose him is pretty tough. Like a lot of teams battling COVID, and we'd avoided it, this far. And this morning we had the news, so it was pretty disappointing.
Now, you've had an amazing year. You've been very fast, but in the bigger races, you've just not got quite the right position. But today, you guys got it all right.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm still learning a lot, and together with the team, it's been a few years without a sprinter, so I think it takes everyone's, to get to know each other and how you like the finals and whatnot. So, yeah, we've been close on several occasions, and I've had too many podiums, so it's really nice to get another win.
So just take us through that last 5 kilometres.
Well, it's pretty much, it started a lot earlier, really, with the positioning, more or less around 30k to go. more or less around 30k to go. All the guys lining up and keep us at the front for those nervous parts. And then into 4k to go, the crucial part onto the beach here. We still had Lawson on the front taking us in. And then it was Kel and Happy before myself. So we took the left side of the road with the wind. It was more cross tail at that time. So we had the perfect position in the front. And luckily the guys were smart enough to use some other teams. And I arrived fresh enough to be able to, beat the guys that had to go early. So it's super feeling.
I was just going to say, they took you to 300, and then a couple of the other guys went early. You just jumped on the wheels perfectly.
Yeah, it was too early to go. It was too long. So thankfully, some guys, coming from the back, having to move forward, did that for me. I think it was Milano or maybe Dan McClay. And thankfully, I could run off them and hold off, Tim Malia and Danny Van Poppel.
Now, you've got one Grand Tour stage, but there's a couple more really good chances coming up. So
sure.
You're starting to think big?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, one's nice, but there's still plenty more opportunities to come. And without Simon being here, sure, the other guys might try for some breakaways and whatnot. We have more cards to play, but I think the focus on the sprints will be, the main priority.
This was the best way to recover from Simon's loss.
For sure. I mean, had a good chat this morning. Director Gino, trying to pick everyone up. Our spirits is, So it's been a tough day actually. But I mean, the guys bounced back really well, and really happy I could deliver them this victory.
Now, was there a certain fear coming into your first Grand Tour? What if I didn't win a stage? What if I didn't win a stage in this Grand Tour?
No, not really. I mean, it's been the focus from the start of the year, and I am actually third-year pro, so it's not like I'm too young where it was a risk, I think. Obviously, I'm tired, but it's expected at first Grandy, and got such a good team around me, then it was bound to happen.
Catalunya, you had some other big wins, but this is it. This is so important for you.
For sure. It's really special to get a win in my first Grand Tour, and especially my parents are here from Australia as well, so that's so nice.
Thanks.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, bud. Well done, mate.
Thanks, Kaden.
Thanks,
mate. Sensational. How's that feel after a disastrous start to the day?
Yes, I mean, really, really hot today. The pace wasn't that hard in the peloton, but I mean, last week was really, really tough on the legs, and such an amazing feeling. It's just, the team put together an amazing ride today. Congratulations to Kaden. It was awesome.
So what was your role in the finale? I saw you up there.
I was third last or second last, so I went in front of Michael Hepburn. He went last man for Kaden today. And I just needed to keep the pace high, but there was a few other teams interested, and I just tried to use them as much as possible. And I got stuck kind of pushing a bit of wind for a little while. That took a little bit out of me, but the boys put together an amazing ride today. It's so special, and it's a great way to end the day. A bit of bad news this morning, so the team bounced back well, and that's how Aussies do it.
straight as a finish can be here at the Vuelta, dead straight for the last 4K. No hills, no turns or anything. So we knew we needed to be in position for it and also have the legs to take it all the way from the final 4K all the way to the line for Kaden. Sounds like we did a great job of that, and definitely Kaden had the sprint legs to cross the finish line first.
Yeah, lucky you guys, you went early, then they hit you in the last 300, but Kaden managed to jump wheels and do it perfectly, but very strong from all you guys, and especially after the devastation of losing Simon this morning.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think it is a true testament how we bounced back from the news we had this morning with Simon going home. But yeah, I mean, the culture on this team is truly incredible. I think that it really speaks for itself, especially on a day like today. You lose quite possibly one of the best GC riders in the world fighting for podium position, your true leader, and we're able to turn the page really quickly and focus on Kaden and get him across the finish line first.
Thanks, mate. Well done. Thanks. Thank you.
Pretty hectic always when we have a long straight like this, the last 3Ks, and the only part of the race today with tailwind was the last 3Ks also, so pretty fast, a lot of guys everywhere, and then Alex did a really good job and put me in a good position, 300 meters to go, but I didn't trust my long sprint today, so I misjudged a little bit and didn't really open a good sprint, and I was caught a bit behind the other guys, so never trust yourself again. That's what I'm getting out of today.
You're very strong in this Vuelta a España. We've seen you already being there, very close to the victory. We can understand you're a bit disappointed, but already looking forward to a new opportunity.
Yeah, of course. Like I can't change what happened today. We can only look what I did wrong, and then change it the next time we're gonna race. And still a lot of opportunities, and we're gonna take every chance we can to get a win.
Everybody saw that he was performing very well. He was in a good shape. He was really important for my extension of my lead, stage 9. So I mean, it was just it's a pity. It's sorry for my words, but it's fucking brutal. It's something that we really didn't want to happen. I really don't know what happened. I heard that he got a flat tire just in the corner, so that's the reason why he slipped. But we'll have to try and deal as much as possible with it. It's a big loss, that's for sure. But I think we are not the only team losing guys. I think some other guys like Simon Yates, Sivakov this morning also got some really bad news. So we're gonna. I mean, it's not a reason to let our heads hang down. We have to keep the head up and keep focused, because Jumbo is only 5 guys, we are 6. Also Ineos has lost 2 guys, so there are not many teams complete anymore.
Apologies for the colourful choice of language there from Remco.
He whacked one in. F-bomb. First F-bomb for the couple of days.
We've got one more grab to go. We'll play that a little bit later from Jay Vine, but we'll get through a couple of live comments. Carolyn Harbeck says, hello from Sanford Valley. G'day, Carolyn. Andy Matthews says, good morning, guys. Great interviews again. Talk is now that BikeExchange Jayco are now really in danger of relegation from the World Tour. Your thoughts? Now, I've taken a screenshot of the updated points list from yesterday. They're currently 3 above the relegation zone, separated only by about 500 points now from Lotto Soudal. They're probably the big threat. It doesn't look like Israel Premier Tech, with their bad luck and bad run at the moment, are going to move the needle too much. But there are some big one-day races coming up, Iffy.
Yeah, they've got a pretty good program. Internally, they're not really too worried about it. Of course, losing Simon Yates is devastating, because he would have got on the podium, I'm sure of that, and that would have really boosted them up. But they're a couple clear, and they've got a race program in front of them that they're confident about. So I think they're okay.
Here's the updated GC after Sivakov and Yates are out. Obviously, Remco's on top. Primoz in second, but Enric Mas in third. Looking at movie stars, they need some points as well. So this will be a really important result for that squad iffy.
Yes, and a lot of the big hitters are saying the whole relegation system should not have been introduced during the COVID times, because all of these teams are suddenly. COVID is just changing everything, like what's happened with BikeExchange today, but like what's happening with so many. It's just, sorry, the wrong time to do it, and the point system's up, buddy. Is all wacko. It's wacko up the creek, yeah. So there's a lot of challenges there, but whatever. It's just
is what it is. All right, here's your grab with Jay Vine after the finish of stage 11.
So tell us about the day. It was another hot one, but you got Timmer up there. You still got a place on the stage.
Yep. We're obviously we're disappointed with not getting a result with Tim, but it can't be for lack of trying. We've definitely showed our intentions from the start of the day, and sprinting is one of those things where you make a mistake and it costs you the entire race. Climbing, it's a lot slower, so if you make a mistake you can sort of fix it. But it's disappointing, but he gave it all.
Now, it's quite warm out there, but you come from northern Queensland. I mean, this is just nothing for you, right?
Yeah, northern Queensland, also Canberra, Brisbane, all over the place. So, once I think there's a misconception where if you come from somewhere hot, you'll always be good in the hot. It's as long as you're prepared for it. I think that's my strength. I've definitely prepared for this heat, but I felt a bit gypped. We were going through towns and it said it was only 31 degrees, but I thought it was closer to 36 or 37, to be honest. Yeah.
Now tomorrow, it's a decent one, really good finale. A big chance for you.
But it's also, I'm pretty sure there's only 10 points available at the end of the day on the final climb, and it's a really long day, so I think bang for your buckets, it might not be worth it. We'll see how the GC guys go, but also it's sort of not really steep enough to sort of get big gaps. It's not at high altitude. It's sort of one of those odd days where if there's a small group of guys that go away to the finish, do we want to use all that energy to get in the breakaway, or do we want to gamble on the break coming back? We'll have to discuss that tonight.
There's Jay Vine after the finish, iffy, and looking at the profile of stage 12, that final climb, geez, bit of punch.
Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? He reckons it's not hard enough. He reckons it's not that steep. So I think he'll try and get up the road. So there's no hill climbs in between. I think a break will go away and win this stage. We're not keeping you awake there.
What's that?
We're keeping you awake there, mate.
Yes. The Veloci just needs a fast track to Madrid.
I think a break will go clear, and there'll be who will know who gets in it. But I think the GC guys will let it go.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Couple more comments. Carolyn says, bloody COVID. Congratulations, Kaden. And Jay Apple says, gutted, I'm not going to see Alaphilippe smashing up Mount Pleasant and Wollongong.
Oh, yeah, that's just absolutely. So, it's like, I mean, he's had a terrible year. Came back almost ready for the Tour de France, but just not quite. He was really riding brilliantly for Remco, but really setting himself up for the World Championships. He was going to be a major, major player at Wollongong. So it's just devastating. Yeah.
And also, like as Remco said, it sounds like he had a flat tire, which caused a crash coming into the corner. So just terrible luck.
Yeah, we only got a long vision of it. It was well back in the bunch and just saw him go down, so we didn't see that. But it was just a simple thing, and he's a great bike handler, so obviously it was something simple like that. But yeah, we've had a big day. We had to drive over 100 kilometres at the start. We had to drive 200 kilometres in the stage. Then we had to drive 200 kilometres after the stage because we're tomorrow. So my backup team, Vazzy and Chris and Neil, are downstairs watching the detour. And I'm sure if I tell them right now, they'll order a nice cold one for me.
There you go. Thanks for all the support. YouTube.com/the Detour Podcast. We better let if you get down and have a share that. 6:30 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time for the Vuelta. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Should be another eventful day tomorrow. Fingers crossed. No more COVID positives. No more crashes.
Go BikeExchange Jayco, you bloody rippers.
Yeah, there you go. See you tomorrow, guys. Cheers.